Hello everyone. Sorry for not recording last week. I was very busy, but this week I am not busy. I've got nothing to do. Please help. So, let's talk E3. In this video, I want to talk about what we might be seeing at E3, not based off of rumors and leaks and such, but just based off of what we have already seen. So based on games already revealed, or anniversaries coming up, that sort of thing. So with that, let's start with our first one. Splatoon 3. A show not too long ago. By that I mean about 3 months ago. We didn't really see all too much about the game. We saw a little bit of the world, we saw a little bit of the main multiplayer mode, but we didn't get that much information. Seeing this one at E3 heavily depends on what it means by 2022. Does it mean late 2022, so it's more of a holiday release? Or does it mean early 2022? If early, then there's a very high chance we will see it in E3, where we'll cover more of the story, more of the new additions added to the game, why you should buy this, instead of just sticking to Splatoon 2. But if it's for late 2022, then we probably won't be seeing it till next E3, if that even happens. Next, Zelda's anniversary. Look, I may not be a Nintendo, I may not be smart, but I'm pretty sure that a $60, way overpriced Wii port isn't the only thing we're going to be seeing this year. And really, who knows, maybe Nintendo will just give us that and nothing else, but I don't think they will. I'd say we're likely to hear a little bit more of Zelda information in E3. Maybe even Breath of the Wild 2, because, like, that stuff has been being worked on for a pretty long time now. I mean, almost as long as the first game's been worked on, I'm pretty sure. So either they just keep on going up, we'll drop this for like 3 months and then go do another game and then come back, or they're putting in a very big amount of effort into it. As well as Breath of the Wild 2, we might see some more games we put up onto the eShop, like say Wind Waker or Twilight Princess, either bundled together for 60 or 60 each. And hey, who knows, you might even see a new game. You might even see a Zelda 35, who knows. Anyway, next, Mario Golf. We have not heard very much about that game since it was announced, so it's likely we're going to see a little bit more, especially since the game releases that month. Next, we got Smash reveals. Could we see 2 characters like we did the previous E3? And by that I mean 2019, not 2020. I mean, maybe. We're definitely going to have at least one, as by the time it is E3 it'll have been a good 3 months since we got Pyra and Mythra. So if we do end up getting one, they will likely release around the time of the E3, so around June-ish. And if a second one is shown off, it'll be just a trailer, like it was with Banjo. If I was able to pick the last 2 DLC characters, somebody in Waluigi. Like, if I get Waluigi, I'm happy enough. It can be anybody. It can be Pyra Mythra again, or the door guarder guy from Fire Emblem Three Houses. Literally anyone, as long as Funny Purple Man gets in. Speaking of Funny Purple Man, Ridley, who's a woman and not a man, and more importantly, their franchise, Metroid. Will we see any information? If we're really lucky, we will. I mean, Metroid Prime 4 was announced way back when the Switch just got made, and it has been a fair amount of time since they restarted development, so can we at least see a trailer? Like, just a tiny bit, just a little tiny bit. And it's his anniversary as well this year, so maybe. Oh, we also got Donkey Kong's anniversary. We might be seeing some Donkey Kong. I mean, maybe. I know it's been a good while since the last Donkey Kong Country we got, and Retro has been quite quiet recently, so we might see something. But Pokemon. I forget when the remakes are supposed to come out, but maybe we'll see something on that if it comes out after or something. And Arceus. Usually it seems like Pokemon likes to do its own separate thing, so we might see something around the time of E3 about it. But maybe we will see something in E3, I don't really know. Next, I know this one isn't really based off of any information or anything previously announced, but Tomodachi Life on Switch. We just got Miitopia on Switch, which I am quite impressed. I don't like the way that the Miis are given out though. Like, you either pick every single one individually if you want the funny ones, or you get a bunch of really generic ones. But I want it so that it takes things from the Switch, all of the ones that you've allowed people to have, because some of the ones people have been making are really impressive. The makeup system in that game allows you to make so many things. Like, you can actually make Waluigi's nose pink. You can give him a pink nose. It's wonderful. If that game does well, which I'm really thinking it will, even if it is a $60 3DS game. I think we might be in to see a little bit of Tomodachi Life 2. Or a port, I don't really know. Either way, I'm happy Nintendo still is interested in Mii's, because I like them. Going to something based off of reality. A Mario title. What kind? I do not care. We will be seeing a Mario game announced there, I guarantee it. Be it a sequel to Mario Odyssey, which is something I really hope for, or a new Mario and Luigi or something along those lines. We are in for one Mario related thing. We're also likely going to see a little bit more on Project Triangle Strategy, I think that's the name of it. You know, the one made by the Octopath Traveler people. I really don't care. If you did watch my reaction to the first Direct of this year, yeah, I'm not really that interested in a lot of the things they showed off there, because most of them were just RPGs. And unless an RPG is about the Mario Man, or is just copying the Mario Man like Bug Fables, yeah, I'm not interested. Also Chrono Trigger, if it's not Chrono Trigger Mario or being a Mario, no. I forget exactly which systems, but it's also the anniversary of some systems, so maybe we'll see those be put on the Switch, I don't know. The fact that there is such a big Nintendo Online symbol on the home screen now makes me think that they are going to do more with it. And apparently there's been more and more evidence through software updates that we might be in for some new systems joining. I really want DS games. I know that does not make much sense, but Nintendo themselves don't make sense, so in reality, we're likely to see Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, and N64. Anything past that, it's still likely, because they already have made emulators for GameCube and Wii, and we can see this through the 3D All-Stars collection. But if we are going to get those, it's probably going to be for an additional price. Actually, even N64 will probably come in an additional price, which, if I have to pay an extra $20 to get it, I'm still happy. I love Nintendo's back catalog. They've got so many great old games, and I think having those on the Switch would drive a lot more people to go back, because it's, oh look, I can play the new games and all the old games, that's quite good, as well as bringing people back to paying for Switch Online. Next we have another one based off of just, you know, more theorizing. Recently they added proper online to Super Mario Party. What do I mean by this? They've added the ability to play boards with people online, and that is amazing. That's something people have wanted since Mario Party on the Wii. Actually, maybe not that, because that one sucked, and so does Super, but it's cool to be able to play it online. Yes, we might see a sequel. Having multiple Mario Parties on one system is something that the series is practically known for. Like, you get about 2 every system, essentially. I mean, what, the N64 had 3, GameCube had like 4, and the Wii had 2, Wii U had 1, DS had 1, Game Boy Advance had 1, 3DS had like 4, and they're all garbage. Perhaps they gave this to Super Mario Party 1 just as a test to see would it work, and would people be happy with it? And since it does seem to work and be dragging people back in, making people interested in the IP again, yeah, it seems like a smart move for them to do. Next, Animal Crossing. It's been a good while since our last update to the game, I think. I don't know, I've kind of dropped out of it. The thing about me and Animal Crossing is that I play it for like 2-3 months, ridiculously much, and then I just don't play it for a good year. So far, all the updates they have added to the game have been a bit lackluster. It's like, oh look, here is 2 festivals, and that's it. Bye. That's all you get for another like 4 months. I mean, the Mario one was cool, but that one was literally just, here's items. That's it. Likely, we are going to see one this E3, could be related to Zelda items, since we did get, like back in New Leaf, we had Mario and Zelda and Pikmin and Metroid items and all, so who knows, we might see a Zelda update, we might see a proper big one that takes a look at everything in the game and, you know, changes it, because there's still quite a lot of features missing from the previous titles. Even with the game being delayed, it still feels unfinished. But I mean, unlike Cyberpunk 2077, it functions, so that's something. Remember how I mentioned Pikmin like 3 sentences ago? Pikmin? We might see something on that. I don't know. To be honest, I think that's everything. I didn't do too much research into what's already been announced. I mean, there's also Bayonetta, but the creator said stop thinking about that, so yeah, that's just about everything, I think. Maybe. I really don't know. I don't know, what do you think? Tell me anything that I've missed, I guess. Yep, we might be in for a pretty big E3 this year. Or we might not. That is Nintendo, we don't know. They could spend 45 minutes on it on just one game, like they did back in 2018 with Smash Bros. Anyway, bye. I'm gonna try making another video sometime within the next couple days to make up for the fact they missed one last week, so don't expect to see one, but you might.